It's very interesting about the energy today as opposed to yesterday in Bryce Canyon National Park. People kind of have their heads down, looking down. Well, of course they don't want to fall. I don't see as many smiles. I feel some energy of like I have to get where I'm going and I have to use this path and you're in my way. A little bit of that is going on. Just a little bit, but still, all in all, beautiful, beautiful place. I made new friends today who I've been hiking with, and that has made all the difference in making this a really wonderful day because I've made some fun new friends.
Coffee and some bagels.
Gugu-Gee-ans, Jakarta Priij. Welcome to the show. Well, last week I visited one of my favorite places, Bryce Canyon National Park. And the very next day I drove to Zion National Park from my Airbnb in Central. I chose to focus on one event for the day, hiking the Narrows, because I knew it would be very crowded on Memorial Day weekend. And indeed, it was a veritable madhouse, throngs of people, packed buses. Whatever I said last week about loving to be around humans sometimes, this was too much. But even though it turned out to be a challenging visit, I was also adopted, so to speak, for the day by a very fun and kind family, who, by the way, chose not to be in the show. If there's any place you should not arrive late to, it is Zion. By the time I got there at around 9 a.m., early by my standards, there was no parking to be had in the town of Springdale, which is the town connected to Zion to the south. So I had to turn around and park just out of the city, along the road, and walk back. One good thing, parking was free outside the city.
So this is what happens when you come late to Zion on Memorial Day weekend. I parked out of town. It's about 2.1 miles to the center of town, I believe. Not that far to the bus stop. I really want to go to a place called Zion Outfitters and get gear for the water, for the Narrows, which is the main thing I want to do today. I am still about 2 miles from the outfitters that I want to find. Whew, I think I've hiked about a mile so far.
You will spend a lot of time in the Narrows with your feet and legs submerged in water while traversing big, uneven rocks. Renting shoes is recommended.
The line is moving very quickly for the shuttle. I have special shoes for the Narrows that I rented and a stick. I don't have the shoes on yet. They look like those shoes. And I'll soon be shuttling out to the Narrows. And here we go. In the hike to the Narrows. The bus ride was very crowded. I didn't get to see a lot on the way. River running through. Beautiful. Just took a little break along the way. Okay, we've come to the end of the path. And now we're going down here into the water, it looks like. Okay, I've gotten my boots on now. Starting to walk in the water a little bit. The regular path has ended. Now it's the path of rocks. It is good to have a stick because it's very uneven footing here. It's starting to get deeper and narrower. Make sure your foot and ankle joints are feeling strong when you take this hike.
You will spend a lot of time in the Narrows with your feet and legs submerged in water while traversing big, uneven rocks. Renting shoes is recommended.
It's a very unique experience.
What is the Narrows exactly? It is the narrowest part of Zion Canyon in the park. The trail is basically the Virgin River. It is an in-and-out hike, which could be as long as 8.9 miles, but you can also turn around at any time.
It's a beautiful overhang ahead. A little over an hour, maybe hour and 20 minutes in. I think I'm about done. My feet are worn out. My ankles, my back, my knees. But it's been a great fun hike in the water. Beautiful scenery. Well, I went a little bit further, but not much further. Definitely a beautiful place and an amazing excursion. Nice hearing the sound of water here. To rent these special shoes with special socks that are like scuba socks and a walking stick was $27. I'll put the name of the place below. I do wonder if the herd has thinned a little bit going this far into the hike. Doesn't seem quite as crowded as before.
Sometimes there is only water to walk through, so you will be forced to wade in the river, which could go up to your ankles or even waist deep at times. At the end of May, when I went, it was the perfect hiking temperature. Much of the Narrows is in the shade thanks to the towering walls of the canyon.
It's 5 o'clock now, so as you can see, really starting to thin out.
I had to walk back to my vehicle at the end of the day, at the end of my long hike. Luckily, the scenery was beautiful, and I did get a ride back for the last mile and a half. Even so, I walked 12.9 miles on this day. What a workout. Well, tune in next week, Gugu-Gee-ans, when I will move on to Moab and all of the wonders that entails. By the way, very quickly, if you like the show, consider Buy Me a Coffee to help support the show. Buy Me a Coffee is a great way for creators and artists to accept one-time support or membership ongoing from their fans for the price of a coffee. Go to buymeacoffee.com/BrainFire to help the show. Thank you.
Get out of here to where the weather is clear. We'll take some coffee and some bagels and get out of here to where the weather is clear.